In Jude 1:14 and 15, it says, "And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed, and all their hard speeches which ungodly sinners have spoken against him." This refers to the pre-tribulation rapture saints. It's not a very large number. There's not many people today that will go. Many people claim to be Christian, are not. There's millions of people on this earth that are Catholic, and they think they're going to, are part of God's kingdom, but the Catholic Church is not godly at all. Same with the Seventh-day Adventists or a Jehovah Witness or a Mormon and things like that who claim Christianity, and they're not. There's many man's religions out there, but they're not of God. They're not born-again Christians. There's not that many. And so there's no excuses with God. We judge with Jesus here on earth when we come back, following him. Revelation 19:7-16 shows a wedding feast in heaven. And right after wedding feast, Jesus Christ comes on a horse called Faithful 2, surrounded by his army. And some of his army are wearing the white clean linen, which just represents what the bride was wearing at the wedding feast. It represents the righteousness of Jesus Christ. We're saved because of his grace. And so we're about to be raptured up. We're not here for his wrath. And we're in the time of 1 Thessalonians 5:1-11. Sudden destruction happens after they're calling peace and safety. That's Israel. And so we're about to go up real soon. And then we'll come down and there'll be judgment. And our witnessing for Christ is what makes a difference. You know, someone's going to say, well, I did what I did because of I was in a situation, environment. And someone's going to say, I was the same way, but I'm a born-again Christian, so I went up in the rapture. See, there's no excuses for sin. That's why people hate you. That's why people don't want to hear about the Bible, not to really understand Christianity, true Christianity. Why? They don't want to listen to a born-again believer because they have to step out of the darkness. They don't want to have to admit that their life is wrong. There's many people that go to church and pray and do stuff just to meet the flesh, to say, oh, well, I'm good now. I'm saved. But they're not really working for God's kingdom. Why? Because their heart does not belong to God. They have not submitted to God. That's what being a born-again Christian is. You submit, you give your life to God, and you live for him. You don't live for yourself. The cares of this life is nothing anymore. You are a changed, new creature. So you belong to him and his family. We are joint heirs. We are ambassadors for God. God bless.